For more information about how you can get involved in motorsport, please visit www.motorsportuk.org. And what a fantastic panorama from our drone of the Kimbolton kart circuit. You can see the bit of tarmac off the track. That is the old World War II runways that we home for the US Bomber Command's 379 squadron. And yeah, if that tarmac could talk, it would tell some tales. So you're looking at, on the left, right-hand side of your screen, that is Kestrel Corner. On the foreground, you've got Laser Straight. But look at there's a bunch of yellow and white tyres there, because in the past, you've had drivers running very wide coming out of that corner, off track, completely off track, and then coming back on and gaining time. You cannot do that anymore. And then you've got off screen to the left, you've got the final corner, Kimbolton corner. You've got the run to the lines on the start-finish line, which is not a start-finish straight. It's a curve. You've got the two sets of white tram lines. Now, when drivers get a 5-second penalty during the races, it's because they deviate out of those tram lines before the lights change to green. IAME Cadet up next. 31 drivers led to the line by that man, championship leader number 9, Macaulay Bishop. The Paul Munn driver program driver, and he's there on the Synergy chassis alongside Macaulay on the front row of the grid. It's number 5 Ethan Jeff Hall on the Strawberry Racing Tony Kart machine, and he starts on the outside of row number 1. Row 2, the GP plate holder, second in the championship. He won the second final at Rowra. That is Nathan Tye, and the British Grand Prix winner this year. And on the outside of row 2, it's Scotland's finest, Zach Drummond, the Glaswegian driver in Kart 20 for Fusion Motorsport.
Yep, on the outside as well. We've got Archie Clark, yes, starting with Strawberry Racing in the Tony Kart. Again, very nice little livery that we've got on there. Then it's the number 10 of Lewis Werrell in the Fusion Motorsport kart.
Lewis being mechanicked by Lando Norris's former kart mechanic, Andy Potter.
There we go.
Big man. Scary man.
Scary man. On the 4th row of the grid, Sebastian Mins for Fusion Motorsport as well on the Synergy chassis. Then we've got Zachary Knight, Oliver Rowland Motorsports as well. And the 36 there, looking very primed and ready.
Yep, nice reflective visor as well.
Iridium visor.
Iridium, that's a good word. I would have just. Noah Wolf is starting at 9th on the grid. Alongside Noah on row 5 will be Alfie Slater. Oh, and good footwork there from the mechanic to jump out of the way as 31 drivers leave the dummy grid out onto the circuit. A quick rundown behind the top 10. You've got Will Murtaugh 11th, Jorge Edgar 12th. That Daniel Sofrenea and Roman Kamiab on row 7. Cathal Clark and Connor Duncan row 8. Eden Spanswick and Jesse Phillips row 9. Michael Walker and Morgan Moore row 10. William Antrobus and Joey Brown row 11. Ben Smith and Kit Bolofsky row 12. Jamie Ollier, Kanishki Rao on row 13. Will Knight and Cole Glover row 14. Eli Baden and Hardy Mamasi on row 15, and Cameron Pratt-Thompson on row 16. There is a run down TKM straight from the drone cam into Kestrel Corner. And they all get themselves in position. Now they're going around Kimbolton Corner. 15 minutes plus a lap for Cadet IAME to decide who will win the 3rd round of their British Championship. Lights are green, we're off and racing.
It's
oh yes, a great start from Ethan Jeff Hall in kart number 5, and there's a little bit of bumping and boring going on into the first corner. Are they all going to get round cleanly? Yes-ish. Anyone going over the grass? No, through the willows. Game on.
Well, there was one that went through the grass, the 77.
Oh, and that was
Sebastian Mins.
Yes, Sebastian Mins. But up front, it's Ethan Jeff Hall, followed by great start from Zach Drummond from 4th to 2nd. So I'm busy saying how the outside row is not optimal, and the drivers started 2nd and 4th, and now running 1-2 on the first lap. What do I know?
Well, yeah, cracking drone shot there. If you can see how long that back straight is there as they head through this final complex here. Warning flag out to the 88.
Will Knight.
We go through 14 minutes left on the clock, still the very early stages of this race as we complete lap 1.
And look who's in 3rd place. Nathan Tye now make it 2nd place. Macaulay Bishop, our poleman, is down to 4th position. So not great for Macaulay, but then it's Archie Clark next, followed by Alfie Slater. Good start from Alfie. Lewis Werrell 7th, then Roman Kamiab up into the top 10. So Roman's mechanic, Jessica Hawkins, will be pleased with her man's performance. So far, early stages yet. There's the number 17 of Jorge Edgar. And there's number 45 kart flashing through. We've seen Daniel Sofronet, Hardy Mamasi. Ooh, the rear bumper on that number 44 kart looks slightly askew. But not dragging on the ground completely, but as you would say, Anthony, it is in a suboptimal position.
It's a suboptimal state of secureness.
Yes.
As they go through, here's side by side. The GP plate moves to the lead. Also, the number 5 dropping back another spot as well. So the GP plate and the 20 moving up. So Ethan Jeff Hall going into turn 1 was leading. Coming out of it, it's down into 3rd.
Yep. So Ty has the race lead. Bishop looking to the inside there for 3rd place. Makes it so Ethan Jeff Hall from 1st to 4th inside half a lap. Zach Drummond looking particularly strong as well. A bit further down the order, Ethan Spanswick is already on the charge, and so is Hardy Massey up into 17th place from 30th on the grid. So the number 44 kart, we've got the Evolve, the privateer driver running with Chris Lamar's Evolve team, but he's running as a privateer with help from Chris. He is already up into the top 20 and going forward, but it's Nathan Ty, Zach Drummond, Macaulay, Bishop to 2nd as they go through Stowe Corner on lap number 4, and Ethan Jeff Halls tries to squeeze through as well under the watchful eye of kartpicks.net's Chris Walker, who's the official photographer of the championship.
Alfie Slater goes fastest, the number 27. That's in 5th place at the moment. That's Alfie Slater. 48.85 at the moment, so quick time.
Yep, and he gets a warning.
Then he gets a warning flag.
Yeah, he gets a warning flag. So
track
maybe,
limits.
Yeah, track limits, or his nose cone encroached on the rear bumper in a way more forceful than was the satisfaction of the race director. As Macaulay Bishop takes the lead into Kimbolton Corner, and we complete lap number 4. Bishop now leads from the number 5 kart of Ethan Jeff Hall. Then it's Ty, and then it's the first of the fusion karts. It's number 27 of Alfie Slater, so he is on a bit of a mission, is Alfie, from 10th on the grid.
Yep, and he has just moved back up now into 3rd place, so the GP plate now down into 4th. So it is Bishop, Jeff Hall, then Slater, then Ty, then Zach Drummond.
Lewis Werrell.
Yeah, Lewis Werrell rounding out the top 6, who are, I think, in this little gaggle of karts that we've got here going around.
I have to say, this is the best start to a race I've seen from Lewis Werrell. All day, Werrell has been coming through the pack and getting stronger and stronger as each race goes on. But the problem he's been down in 11th, 12th, 13th position when his kart has suddenly kicked in. Now, he is already in the top 6, and hopefully, if that kart is still set up, if Andy Potter has got that kart set up, saying, oh, and a little bit of door handling there, Ethan Jeff Hall gives Bishop a little reminder that he's there going into turn number 1. But Werrell could be one to watch here, because his kart should get stronger and stronger as the race goes on, and he's already in the lead pack, and we've got still over 10 minutes to go.
Yep, Slater now up into 2nd place, as well as there's a little bit of contact further back between the 36 and the 20. Zachary Knight and Zach Drummond as well, the two Zachs going at it. 10 minutes left on the clock, so they're going to need to try and control themselves and get back to the front of the pack.
Be still my beating heart.
Yes, but Bishop's still leading the way from the 27 of Alfie Slater. And then it's then it's actually Nathan Ty, Jeff Hall down into 4th place now as the clock goes under 10 minutes.
Yeah, and that little battle going into Derek's corner in that last lap that you commented on was, look at the gap that's developed between 3rd and 4th place. And again, Nathan Ty, so what wins championships? Well, just being in the right place at the right time. So when things kicked off and they lost ground, Ty was just in front of that scrap. So he's not lost as much ground as well. But Alfie Slater into P2. Now, a look at the championship points coming into this weekend. Slater was 12th in points, and he's certainly looking to move up here. Now, Connor Duncan, he was uncharacteristically off song in the heat, so I think is the best way to describe it. He's moved into contention. He's running in 7th, ahead of Werrell in 8th. Cam Yab runs 9th. Eden Spanswick into the top 10. Then it's Cathal Clark. Archie Clark has fallen back from 5th on the grid. He's down to 12th position. Ahead of Sofronea, Bolofsky, Edgar, Mimasi, Mins, and Jesse Phillips, with William Antrobus and Will Knight rounding out the top 20.
Yep, still very close out there in that mid-pack section. some faster sector times coming in the latter part of the lap. But of course, like I say, these tyres have been used and abused all race weekend. It's the one set of tyres, so now it's time to see who's looked after them the most. 8.5 minutes left on the timer as the front two break away. Third place on his own, but slightly falling back now to let fourth and fifth close up. So the GP plates, then the 36, then the 5. Ty, Jeff Hall and Knight all now working together. And also Zach Drummond as well is just latched onto the back of that pack. They're all going to need to work together to close up to the PMR driver program and the Fusion Motorsport drivers of Bishop and Slater.
Yeah, as the number 5 of Ethan Jeff Hall makes a move on Drummond there. It's cost him another couple of kart lengths. And again, Slater is going to, he hasn't finished at this high up in a British Championship event before. He is going to be working well. He's not going to want to potentially have an 8 or 9 kart battle. He's going to want to try and keep Bishop all to himself and work with Macaulay. But Ty, Jeff Hall and Drummond head down, line astern, steaming towards the front. And look at the back of the pack. We started with 31 karts, and we've still got 31 karts running down to Cameron Pratt-Thompson in 31st position. But as we complete lap number 9 and go on to lap number 10, the entire field is separated by just 12 seconds.
Yeah, still super close in this entire pack of cars. It's been probably the IAME cadets have been their best here at Kimbolton.
Yes,
they've been absolutely nose to tail for most of it and provided some excellent racing all the way through today. And to see these drivers racing, Bishop and Slater, yeah, they've been giving us some great entertainment today.
Still 7 minutes for them to top what they have done so far, but it is going to be down to the cooperation now. It's like what's the difference between a fierce competition and close cooperation? It's like co-opetition or something like that. And that's what they're going to need. So that even though they're in competition with each other, they're going to need to cooperate now to get towards the front. Drummond in 5th. Then it's Knight, Duncan, Werrell, Kamyab and Spanswick, the top 6 into Stowe Corner. 6.5 minutes remaining. Bishop has been leading now for the last 7 or 8 laps, I'd have to say. A little bit further back, and again, the gap between Alfie Slater in 2nd and Nathan Ty in 3rd is 0.6 of a second. Let's monitor that gap now. At the start of this lap, it was 0.9 of a second. Now it's down to 0.6 of a second. And it looks as though, yep, you can see Ethan Jeff Hall's nose cone almost jacking the rear bumper of Ty's car off the ground. He was pushing him along so hard there. That is, well, not bump drafting, but that is certainly a helping hand, I think is the correct phrase. 6 minutes to go here in Cadet IAME.
Yep, not long left then on the timer, but still plenty of laps to go as they go through. Still very close here with the number 5 in the GP. Again, working together, closing that gap visibly. That gap has come down now. It is, what is it now? But still around 0.4 of a second, I would say. You
can start counting it in kart lengths now. It's about 8 kart lengths.
Yeah.
7 kart lengths, maybe even less than now as they go through derricks. I think I know the Tour de France is going on, but this is like the breakaway. Oh, Zach Knight gets a 5-second penalty. Well spotted, Anthony. He's 6th at the moment. It's the number 36 kart, breaking start line formation, and that is going to cost him big time. I was about to do an analogy of the Tour de France about how you get a couple of breakaway drivers and riders, and then slowly but surely the peloton close in. Well, the peloton have caught the breakaway. Bishop and Slater, your time alone at the front is up. You are about to be joined by at least 3, possibly 8 or 9 of your friends.
Yes, it's going to get very cosy at the front.
Cosy and crowded.
Social distancing measures will be excused for these drivers at the front of this pack as they start to battle. Now, that 2-meter gap, you're not allowed that anymore. Let's close that up. 4 minutes, 40 seconds left on the timer. You can, again, it's a group of 4 now as they come down the TKM straight. They are absolutely nose to tail as we go into the final complex of corners. Again, it's going to be all to play for. Now, drivers aren't going to start defending just yet. I suspect they're all still going to work together. Keep an eye, because of course they want to try and open that gap up to the drivers in fifth, 6th onwards. They don't want to battle too far yet. So I say that.
Hey, there goes the lead change. Alfie Slater into top spot. And again, we're looking down there now. Roman Kamyab is the last kart in this lead group, so we've got potential 9.
There we go, straight away down the inside, Macaulay Bishop again, and the GP plate follows as well, so Nathan Ty moves up into second place. Alfie Slater, who got the lead going into turn one, loses it straight away, and the GP plate straight down the inside of Macaulay Bishop as well. So it's Nathan Ty now leading from Bishop, now from Slater as well. And the number 5 of Ethan Jeff Hall is still in 4th place. No, he's not. He's up into 5th. He's up into 3rd now.
Any one of 9 have now got a shot at victory. Any one of 9 drivers. Roman Kamiab there at the back of the pack in 9th place. Here we go. Oh dear. There's about 9 different racing lines going up into the first corner. Oh, there was a little bit of shoving here going on. Ethan Jeff Hall 4 wide into the willows. Close your eyes. No, don't close your eyes, boys. We're closing our eyes in the commentary box. And they all come out. Yes, just about. You can see. That's brilliant. Nathan Ty looks over his shoulder and Macaulay Bishop's right behind him, and instead of pointing forward to Nathan Ty, Bishop's got his thumb over his shoulder saying, look behind us, they're scrapping, let's go.
Yeah, exactly that. Just under 3 minutes left on the clock then, and these two have had a bit of a breakaway there as someone goes very wide. It looked like the 55 of Roman Kamiab in the background in 9th place. He ran slightly wide and has lost quite a lot of momentum onto the TKM straight.
Now into 3rd place is Zach Knight, but he's got a 5-second penalty. The Kart in 3rd position at the moment on your screen. Number 36 as it battle for the lead again. And as Wayne and Garth would say in Wayne's World, game on. 90s reference, got over your head. I'm too old. Oh dear. But so the driver in 3rd place has got a 5-second penalty. That is number 36, Zach Knight. So it's Lewis Werrell now in 4th place, who's potentially on the podium. I hate to say, for once, I almost know what I'm talking about, because I said watch for Werrell, that he's going to get stronger and stronger as this race progresses. 2 minutes to go, and he's on the podium, on the road, he's in 4th place, but after Slater, where did Slater go? Slater's down to 6th position. Bishop defends into Kestrel corner, down the laser straight. Here comes Zach Knight, and there goes Werrell into 3rd, 2nd on the road, but Ty gets him back on the exit, and here comes Ethan Jeff Hall into play.
Yep, still absolute pandemonium in this mid-pack here, with the timer dropping below 2 minutes as they go into the braking zone again. It looks like the GP looking down the inside. Nathan Ty getting back that 2nd place spot as they exit the first corner onto this infield straight now in towards Derek's corner.
Oh my word.
Someone round the outside. Who's that? The number 5 of Ethan Jeff Hall round the outside as someone takes to the grass as well. So someone's off the track. I couldn't quite see the number, but the number 9 of Macaulay Bishop still leading the way from the GP plate of Nathan Ty.
Then it's it was Zach Knight that ran wide. Well, at least so know we now. I mean, it's obviously bad luck for Zach Knight, but the drivers on your screen, the top 9 drivers on your screen, none of them have got a time penalty for jumping the start or anything like that. And at the back of this group, watch out for number 69, Eden Spanswick, in the 2nd of the Pullman racing cars. 50 seconds to go. Oh, Bishop standing on the anchors going through the first corner there to try and prevent himself from getting pushed wide, because Ty was on his bumper, Werrell was on the back of Ty, and behind on the back of Werrell was Drummond, and then it's the number 30 of Connor Duncan. So Duncan from 16th on the grid up into the top 5 as they come through. 30 seconds to go, and this lead group contains 10 drivers back to Spanswick. We've got Kamiab in 9th, Slater down to 8th, Cathal Clark is 7th, and then into top 6 of Bishop, Ty, Werrell, Drummond, Jeff Hall and Duncan through Kestrel corner. This is great stuff, Anthony, and you're right, the Cadet Army, they've been the star of the show so far today, and this is not disappointing.
No, the concertina took effect there for some of these corners where you can see them bumping up into each other as they go into the braking zone. Now 5 seconds left on the clock. Last lap board's going to be out this time around. The drivers know that, and this is where we're going to see some fierce battling as we go through. Bishop still leads from Ty, from Werrell, Drummond, Duncan, Jeff Hall, Clark, Slater. They're the top 8 who are out there at the moment. A warning flag going out to the number 5 of Jeff Hall at the moment. So he's under pressure from the stewards as well. The timer clicks over to 0. It's still all to play for, though, at the front here. Everyone who wants to win is in this top pack here, and it's just who's going to take it to the flag now. Or is someone again running wide? It's the 55 once again of Roman Kamiab. He doesn't like the corner. But yeah, you can see these guys absolutely neck and neck, side by side, jostling for position. The two Fusion karts absolutely coming together, and that's allowed the number 9 in the GP to break away slightly, but it's all still to play for. Last lap board this time out.
11 karts at one start. They're so close you could flick a bogey over them as they go into the first corner. Anyone? There's Ty for the race lead. Nathan Ty takes it. Macaulay Bishop loses 2 places. Up in the second place goes Connor Duncan. So the GP plate holder. Then it's Scotland's Duncan. Then it's Bishop. And then it's the number 30 kart of... Oh, it's Drummond into second. It's the other Scotsman. It's Drummond second, Bishop third. Then it's Connor Duncan in 4th place. Ethan Jeff Hall in kart 5 runs in 5th. And he's going to get pushed wide by Alfie Slater. Has Nathan Ty done it? Oh, Slater and Duncan get together coming off Dan Weldon corner, and it's going to be Nathan Ty's done it. Nathan Ty has timed it to perfection. Who's going to be second? But Ty has got this one.
Yep, Ty's going to cross the line and take this one. It's all going to be down to Macaulay Bishop. He tried to go down the inside of the final corner, couldn't quite do it. Nathan Ty's going to take the win from Zach Drummond and Macaulay Bishop. Cathal Clark crosses the line in 4th place, up 11 spots on the number 11. Zachary Knight crosses in 5th, but with the 5-second time penalty. Lewis Werrell crosses in 6th, then it's Connor Duncan in 7th, Alfie Slater in 8th, Sebastian Mins in 9th, and Roman Kanyab in 10th place. They're the top 5. Now, when they get into the stewards, I suspect there's going to be a lot of front bumpers that need looking at.
Yeah, all right, I'm off for a lie down and to take a tablet after that one.
Yes.
I would, there we go. There is Nathan Tiny. You can see him looking down. That was, again, smart driving. We talk about this all the time. These cadets are aged between 8 and 12, and the amount of tactics that they had on that race was absolutely superb. I mean, Nathan Ty, to time that run, and we're looking down there, well, the top 12 on the road separated by 4 seconds at the end of a 20-lap race. There is Northern Ireland's Ben Smith in 15th place, Canada's Hardy Mamasi in 14th, Cole Glover 15th, and everybody made it to the finish. That is very good to see that all 31 starters were still there at the end. And there's the sign, and of course, yeah, there's Zach Knight, and he's, they're smiling and laughing to each other. Great results there. Number 1 for Nathan Ty. Yep, good celebration, Nathan, like that. And I think there's Mr. Knight there. He goes, oh, I got a 5-second penalty. But the problem is, though, so I just said that a 5-second penalty in a race that close. Let's have a look. So 5.6 seconds down. That is going to drop into 16th place on the end. And now we're going to go over there, and there he is. He sees his mechanic, and his dad there, his mechanic there to say well done to Nathan Ty. Good stuff from Nathan indeed. And now I have to say, here's another problem with not having a lunch break. There's obviously no sort of relief for one's bladder per se up here in the commentary box. But I will say this now, if the burger van shuts before the end of the finals, then they're going to have to remove a Welshman from underneath the grill. Because myself and Jay, the camera crew, we're going to be, and you, Anthony, we're going to be having a cookout later on. Next up is Cadet IAME, another fantastic race. The leading rookie in Cadet IAME, I think this might be his first top 10 finish as well, finishing 9th overall, Roman Kanyab. And finishing just a couple of positions behind Roman, your top privateer today, another top 15 finish results for Hardy Mimasi. Well done, Hardy. Now we're into the top 3, and 14 hundredths of a second separating the top 3. Finishing in 3rd position, it's Macaulay Bishop. Well done, Macaulay, but now the top 2. At the end of the race, there was a 1-place penalty for the driver who crossed the line first, but he takes 2nd today, the GP plate champion, Nathan Ty. But your winner, again, a fantastic drive and a fantastic win for Zach Drummond. Well, we'll come in, Zach. I mean, obviously a fantastic battle, finishing second on the road, but you know, a win in the nest. I mean, talk about the battle between yourself, Nathan, Macaulay. You had Cathal was up there, Lewis Werrell, Connor Duncan, Alfie. There was a whole host of you. What a race! Just tell us about how you eventually managed to get that win.
Yeah, I got a good start, got up to second in the first corner. Then I just tried to fight. Alright.
Ah. Hang on. Oh, there we are. There we are. That's better. Obviously, it's got a thing against Scottish people. You sort them out.
I had a good start and then tried to make up positions and dropped a couple of places. And then I just tried to fight back up and then it turned out good.
Turned out good. Now, there's been 3 rounds of this championship so far. There have been 3 different winners in the finals. They're standing in the top 3 positions so far. Zach, do you think that you're now really in the thick of the championship fight with Nathan and Macaulay? Are they going to be your 2 main rivals for the championship?
Yeah, I'll try to fight up to them, try and get the win for the championship. And I'd like to thank Fusion and my dad, my mum and my sister for this.
Well, there we go. And the sister. Congratulations. Well done. Your top 3 in Cadet IAME today. Well done. Congratulations to the top 3. Thank you very much.